Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Monday, February 5th, and we are 2 days away from the start, or the TV start, of Celebrity Big Brother. The house guests have actually been in the house for, I think 6 days already, or not quite, maybe 5 days, whatever it is. They've been in since, I think, last Wednesday. I think next Wednesday will be the week. This coming Wednesday they'll be in the house for a week. I was surprised. I didn't realize they were going to be in the house that long before they actually start the show. But then again, it's going to be an accelerated pace, so they're going to have lots of footage. I wonder what the delay is going to be between what we see. I wonder when the first time we're going to see something on TV that we actually saw in the feeds. And that means the stuff that's starting Wednesday night, late Wednesday night. As it turns out, I'm sure most of you know that we did get a feed sneak preview or sneak peek into the house on Friday, about 2 o'clock Big Brother time, 5 p.m. Eastern. They turned on the feeds for 15 minutes. I think the house guests were aware that they were turning on the feeds. So, what we saw may have been partially for our entertainment. I'm thinking specifically of Omarosa and Marissa and Shannon, Elizabeth doing a pinky little thing like we're an alliance. The more I think about it, the more I think that, that may have been done for us because they kind of knew that they were going to be on camera. They had the memory wall, what we call the memory wall, at least what I call the memory wall, turned off. The reason we call it the memory wall, or at least I think we do, is because back during Big Brother 2, maybe Big Brother 1 even, I don't remember, when people would leave, did the guys leave? Did they leave something on the wall, like a memory, to remember them by when they got kicked out of the house in Big Brother 1? I don't remember if they did or not. I want to say they put things on a shelf, but then, of course, there's the favorite wristband thing that Joshy wore. Joshy didn't get kicked out. He made it to the end. But my point is that, when they got kicked out, they'd leave something to remember them by. I think that's why we call it the memory wall. Could be wrong. Someone can correct me. But anyways, it was turned off. It just said Big Brother on it, so we couldn't see, who was nominated or who was head of household. I'm assuming even by Friday that somebody had been made head of household. Don't know if the first eviction, if they'll do an eviction before the show actually starts. Not sure. We're going to do our podcast tonight, by the way. And I meant to mention that right off the top, and I forgot. We didn't do our podcast on Saturday because both Colette and I are sick. I'm still far from 100%. But I don't want to do it any later than this. And I don't think Colette does either. I think we want to get it done. We couldn't do it last night, being, at least for most people, Super Bowl. It was just kind of let's not do it on a Super Bowl night. But, anyways, let me think. So, we'll have, we don't know who's nominated. Show's going to start on Wednesday. We're doing our podcast tonight. And that's about all I got, I think, really. I mean, I don't want to talk too much. We've got our podcast to do, so I'll share my thoughts on our podcast. But I didn't want to say hey there. I'm guessing that we'll get another sneak peek into the house probably today. I would think we'd get one today and one tomorrow. I could be wrong, though. We may not get one. We may only get one more. But they implied, so they gave us a whole entire 15-minute heads up that we were going to get this sneak peek. Thank goodness I was checking my email at the time, and I was like, hurry, turn on your feeds. And I hadn't even signed up yet because, yes, indeed, I do sign up as well. So I had to re-enable my feeds, get it all fired up and turned on, And then at 5 o'clock, boom, 5 o'clock my time, click, the feeds are on. It's like, whoa. And watched them for 15 minutes and went back and rewatched a little bit, got a few pictures, that kind of stuff. So it was a good quickie trial run. Nothing particular was learned except for maybe that maybe Marissa, Shannon, Elizabeth, and Omarosa are in an alliance. All the women might be in an alliance together. That's what some people thought that took it as. That took them, all the women were in an alliance. They are, they do have a 6-5 advantage because there are 6 women, which at least some of the house guests thought there would only be 10. And I say that because, and I think we play it on tonight's, if we play the clip that I recorded, I believe I got Mark McGrath saying 10. Maybe I forgot that part. I may have clipped that part out. But Mark McGrath specifically mentioned that there was going to be 10 of them in the house. So, and we did hear that, according to Julie Chen, that Omarosa was literally a last-minute ad. They were not expecting her, and rather than bump somebody out, they just added her on top into the mix. So, we'll talk about the rest of that tonight. Okay? 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm 99% sure that's when we're doing it. Nobody said any different, so I'm thinking we're going at 9 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Big Brother time, 6 p.m. Pacific. And, you guys can listen live. You can go to bigbrothergossip.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, and we tweet out links. Just follow me at BBGOSSIP. We'll tweet out a link right before the show starts. We use a program called Mixlr, Mixlr. I think that's how you say it, to do our show live. And once it's done, Scott throws it up on iTunes, and we get it out on iTunes, Stitcher, etc., etc., etc. All before, later that same evening. So if you can't listen live, and some people do not like our live setup, if you can't listen live, you can always listen later in the night. So, all right, that's it, guys. As I said, I'm far from 100%, but I'm giving the work thing a try. I actually missed work on Thursday and Friday, and I'm going to try going into work today. We'll see how long that lasts. You guys have a wonderful Monday. It's a chilly 1 degree here in Indiana. So, a little bit colder than June, which is when I'm used to doing this kind of stuff. Alrighty. Bye!